You bastard, Andrew.
Yes! Yes!
It's still going.
Yes! The countdown is on. Yes, we will have a new intro, a new countdown that's better than that generic one. But sorry, a bit late. Kai will be joining us very, very soon, the main man. We are here. We are the Chelsea crew. We're the KHNO filter crew. We are reacting to that magnificent, glorious performance last night. No negativity at all. Nothing. Well, actually, I'm going to kick off with a bit of negativity, actually. But we're all good. I'm here with Slendz. How you doing, Slendz? I'm just going to rotate.
I'm still damn buzzing, man. I'm buzzing. Listen, all I'm going to say is we don't do Thursday nights, yeah?
Yes, Thursday night is not no football night.
I mean, we are posting a video on Thursday night, but so we do.
No,
Thursday
just
night,
football chat, but not football playing. Yeah,
we don't play football.
Yeah.
On Thursdays we rest.
Marshall, how you doing?
I'm overjoyed. I know I'm not like super like off the wall fucking bouncing and shit, but trust me, on the inside, I feel a warm fuzzy feeling, and it feels good, man. It feels good.
Willis, how you doing?
I'll allow you to call me that just today. Yeah, I don't. I'm in a good mood. I can't be bothered. Do you know what? There's one player that I have to apologise to. The rest,
Yeah, you say that. Well, don't do it yet.
That's what I expected of them in a big Champions League night. Stepping up. So yeah, I'm very happy.
I've said nothing but praise. I'm going to kick off just my only negative, and it's not even from the match at all. I just want to say though, what makes it even sweeter is that Spurs have been Spursy tonight and got knocked out by a team whose coach was fired and then jailed and in prison. Okay, the ultimate manager bounce happened in that game. Thank you very much, Spurs. You keep being Spursy.
It's not even a negative.
Mwah.
It's a positive. It's another positive.
Mwah. That's not my negative. Okay,
okay.
Let's move on to yesterday's game. Amazing game. We're all going to have our say on it. Who we thought was man of the match, everything like that. We're not here to. That's okay. We're not here to bash anyone who didn't play or anything like that. That's not what it's about. Yesterday's all about praise. But we'll start off with one thing. Chelsea fans, please stop overreacting to the lineup reveals. Please
you might as well just say my name.
Please.
No, Will, you were the least one. But
Will, you were one of them.
No, I'm going to quote something.
Please stop.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say it, actually. We might get the channel taken down.
Yeah, don't
because I might have said I was going to drink a certain substance.
Filter yourself. That's right.
What?
Doesn't matter. No, let's not. But yes.
Man wanted to commit seppuku.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's my only negative. Main man Kai is here. My only negative yesterday is Chelsea fans for the lineup. Stop overreacting. Please stop overreacting. Right. Done. No more negativity. No need to bash anyone. Let's just talk about that glorious performance. Slendz, kick us off, my man. Your overall thoughts. We'll get into other details, players and everything, but your overall thoughts last night.
To be honest, man, I just think it was a complete performance. I think, I think we were solid at the back as per usual. We actually finished our first clear-cut chance. The first clear-cut chance we got, we actually finished it, which is something we haven't seen enough this season. I think we beat. Listen, before we played them, everyone was saying this is a great team. This is a world-class team, the best team in Spain. But when we beat them, they became an average team who are not good enough by the rivals. So I'm just like, you know what, cool. Number two, I think fans are starting to call us boring, start to call us that we're like not good to watch, which is something that they used to say when we were under Mourinho the first season.
I love it.
And you know what? Listen, that shows me that we're actually fair again. We're successful again.
Yeah.
And I just think, listen, this is a step towards the right direction. We haven't won a knockout round of 16 game in the Champions League since 2014. Yeah, in that process,
7
we've
years.
had managers like Kante, we had Mourinho in that process. We've also had Benitez. You know what I mean? We still haven't reached that level. So to me, you look at that, yeah. So we didn't have Benitez, sorry, but you look at that. Tuchel has done more in a month for us than a lot of managers have done in 18 months. And I'm not going to say names. So I just think, listen, we kick on from here. We have a chance of winning it if we don't face Bayern or City in the next round. I think we have a chance, and that's all I say. I'm still very happy. I'm still buzzing.
Cool. Marshall, overall thoughts. We'll get into details later, but overall thoughts.
Hello,
Like
people.
you,
Sorry, mate.
what's up, Kai? Like you said in the very beginning of the video, Andrew, I am absolutely tired of overreacting to these lineups. I'm tired of reacting at all because time and time again, I have been made the fool by Thomas Tuchel. And you know what? I'm not living this life to be made a fool every single damn time. So I'm happy. Look, obviously this manager knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to get out of these players, and he knows what kind of tactics he's going to play. And he studies the opponent. He's always studying the opposition. He knows how to play against other teams, and it's fantastic. And I love to see it. Yesterday was probably, I think in my opinion, either Everton or this game has been our best performance.
No, Marshall, this is our best performance since
okay, then I'm not the only one. I think it's
I think
been
it
our
was
best
our most
performance
complete,
this season.
It was our most complete performance.
It was solid.
And,
it was solid. It was good to see. It was good to see our defense be as solid as and not only be as solid as they were, but you know how sometimes we were talking about we were missing those bastards in our teams, the Diego Costas, the John Terrys. We saw a little bit of bastardry in our defense yesterday, which is fantastic to see. And yeah, overall the whole team just stepped up. And I will say this: the three most criticized players on our team, Ziyech, Havertz, Werner, they all linked up to make that first goal. So it was fantastic, man. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Speaking of front threes, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? As soon as you take Messi out of that team is creative, man.
Here we go.
Let's not do that, man. Let's not do that. Come on, that's too
The
easy.
team is creative.
That's too easy. Come on.
There's only
No, but look at it this way. Look at this way, right? Like my opinions, we can all argue on it. It's subjective. We created the most chances we had in a game for a long time against arguably the best team in Spain, right?
Yeah.
We won the box. We won the ball in the opposition box, like the position half, the most of any game we played under Tuchel this season. All I'm saying is it needs to be considered, man. Based on stats, we're more creative without.
We were more fluid with them, definitely.
Yeah.
But
Monster might join us in a little bit, people.
I don't want to.
Awesome.
I don't want to talk about Mount because I don't want. Let's just.
No, we're not. Listen, said, man. This is all praise. This stream
That'll be another
is all
time,
about
yeah.
praise. It's for the players that are on there. We're praise.
Andrew,
Okay?
can I get into the player I want to say sorry to?
Well,
There's no Mel agenda, by the way, Eric.
Kai, and then
So what is this? Is this Oprah Winfrey's, man? Why are we saying sorry to like?
There's one. No, there's only
to
one.
man.
Player. There's only one. It's only
Nah.
one player.
let me get.
Oh, that
Will,
Akon
just-
song, man.
Kai, did you want to anything more about your overall, and then we'll get into other details. Overall, what did you think?
I'm gassed, man. You
Yes.
can't really pick a man of the match because the whole team was
That's
that
going to
good,
be
man.
probably our most. That's probably going to be our most heated debate. It's man of the match. That's probably
Yeah,
Even-
probably.
You know what? Even that super guy. I what's his name, man? What's his name?
Blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Blue eyes. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Stripper guy.
He's talking all that shit. All that shit about Kovacic won 10 duels in that fucking game, man.
Kovacic was dirty last time.
93% pass success, man. The whole fucking game, man. The whole fucking game. The whole team as a whole had 85%.
Just
Kai,
That's how
you know
good we
what-
were,
You know what
man.
happened? Yeah, if you zoom in on Jorginho's face, you can see a happy tear come down his eyes when he looks at the passing stats on Kante.
Why would they do that? Well, I have no
He's proud of
desire
them.
whatsoever.
Because he's proud of them for actually getting a high pass accuracy.
Ah,
I don't know in the background. You just hear Will in the background of the game.
Will, overall performance.
Best
summary. and then we'll get
performance,
into it.
but
No, just
The
overall.
most-
Just overall.
the most enjoyable game I've watched since that Europa
yeah,
League one.
the same, man. Every pass was fun to watch, man. Every pass was nice,
It was
Okay.
we were just brilliant.
Cool. Alex, overall.
Oh man, what a game!
Oh, thanks for
What
coming
a performance. Yeah, I've relaxed. I've relaxed a bit since the other day. But yeah, like what a game. And the one thing that pleased me the most, it's just I think we're playing as a team now, and we're developing something quite special. Like there's a sense of a unity within the team. There's a sense of we're kind of dirty now, and I kind of like that. We're playing with that dirt in our faces, and we're playing. You know, I think we're making teams fear us. You know, we're a team that should be feared now. You know, we can tell, we can see that, and one of the reasons why, you know, this has been is because of Tuchel. You know, he is an elite manager, and he is bringing that winning mentality to this team, and it's just I'm so pleased. And one thing I was like, wow, like the way we pressed them last night, last night from 0 to 90 minutes was incredible. Like we were just at it
all over them.
Night. We were
all over them.
All over,
and
literally.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy though, right? Like the fact that at Stamford Bridge right now, like teams that actually can't even get the ball, man. We're controlling. You remember like right now, Stamford Bridge is like a fortress, man. Under Lampard, it was a brothel, man. Everybody would fucking come in and just destroy.
It's a brothel with no door. It's a brothel.
Yeah,
with no door.
And everybody would come on with fucking coupons, man. That's how fucking bad it was, man. Nobody paid.
As you guys have watched this, you can tell we are still super gassed, and even more gassed by what Spurs have just managed to do as well.
But you know what? Nobody's as gassed as Marshall, man. Because Marshall was all the time hearing how bad Ziyech is. Yeah. And if you guys can read the group chat, Marshall was like, man.
Let's.
Even before the game, I was like, "Am I the only one that's not worried about this game?"
I got so.
I wasn't worried at all. Man.
I told him.
I got to be honest. I wasn't worried. But let's focus on some players now. My man. I'm just going to say it now. My man of the match has to go to the guy who just literally threw back a classic performance last night. And it seemed last night there was 3 of these bastards on the pitch last night, and that's N'Golo Kante, man. N'Golo Kante, that was a throwback performance, man. That was like that's why he's the best in his position. He was all over the place. Even when we scored that second goal, do you see him? He was on the other side. He was running up and down. He was magnificent. And I don't hear no rival fan give me bullshit. Oh, it's only Atletico Madrid. You were all saying we were going to go out of this round. Even when we got Tuchel in, you were all saying we were going to lose this second leg game. That's the best team in Spain. And we absolutely 3-0 flattered Atletico Madrid. Kante, in my opinion, was man of the match. Others may disagree. But we don't lose because they were all magnificent last night. But guys, they're not even. Tell me about Kante. Tell me about Kante last night, man.
Hold on. On your point, Andrew, they're not even the best team in Spain, but they're arguably one of the best teams in Europe, or at least were for a while. Yes. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about, Atletico Madrid didn't show up. All of you guys, all of the rival fans, not you guys, obviously the people in the chat, they thought we were going to win, and they were confident in us.
This chat's smart.
All of the rival fans, this chat has a high IQ. Yeah. All of the rival fans were telling us how we're going to lose, we're not going to even make it past the first leg, or all this bullshit, and now they want to fucking go back on their words. Also, to answer your question, Chelsea fanatic, AC Andreas Christensen did not chicken out. He was sick apparently.
Yeah, he was sick.
Yeah.
Kai, tell me about Kante last night, man. Tell me about Kante last night. I know you said Kovacic, but Kante, man.
You know what? The thing with Kante is, right, like the commentators I was listening to, they were saying it's like there's 3 Kantes playing on the pitch,
Kante triplets.
He was everywhere. He was winning the ball everywhere. The guy is an engine, man.
The guy's the Flash, man. He's the Flash. He's like one end of the pitch.
He's the mini Flash.
How the hell did he get there?
He's the mini Flash. He is so good, man. He has so much energy,
But I think I think Tuchel's managed him. Tuchel's managed him so right.
Yeah, exactly.
He's slowly bled him in. He's been injured for basically 2 years. I think he's
That's
been
what I was going
injured
to say,
for 2 years.
Andrew. You know when it comes to me,
Yeah.
I understand that I've said some things about Kante. I don't know if Will under the bus, but Will's join me in that sometime. So I think obviously, what I've said and I never doubt his ability to intercept and to be like ever present on the pitch. What I've criticised is number one, the way certain managers have dealt with him, the way they rushed him back and affected his career. I think his injuries, because his injuries have kind of risen up over the last 2 years. I was kind of worried because he's someone who plays every single game. if he can't be available, then he's not much use to the club, right?
Nope.
But now that his what's it called? His form has gone to the top level, and his injuries have gone down. He's a world-class player, and we should, if he stays on this form and he doesn't get injuries, we should keep him. Of course, we should keep him. But that's what I'm saying. If injuries do rise again, let's react the right way. Let's understand that. Listen, this guy, like, he's a great asset. Do you know what I mean? So if we keep him fit, then it's great for us.
And I think Kai put this right in our group chat when he said, "Oh, Kante and Kovacic can't play together."
No, Andrew, if you want to get into the reason why it works,
Bullshit.
we can get into the reason. No, it can't.
Covante.
Long term, it probably won't
He's
work.
he's digging his heels, guys. You're seeing this.
Do you want me to explain it and make every
Jesus,
amount
man.
of fans
No,
go,
we
"Oh,
don't. No, we
guys,
don't.
exactly.
No, we don't.
Don't bring it up.
This is
But
good. This is good.
but Alex, go on, mate. Go on.
Let's not complain. This is good.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
Play together. Let's not complain
I'm
about it. What's the
Yeah,
point?
that's
I'm
it.
not complaining.
That's
I'm
right.
happy they played well.
No, but like, there's no
Well, we know you're as happy as I am that we played a game without Mason Mount and we played well.
No, that's Alex. More praise for Kante. Come on, let it fit.
No, man.
Come on.
Like, this guy literally. Did you see? Wait. Did you guys see? Like, he played 90 minutes here, and the last, he was in the 93rd minute. He sprinted from his box all the way to his box. And he
Yeah.
Well, let me go.
It was amazing last night, man.
Bro, are you mentally challenged, man? Like this guy, what's it? Chelsea fanatic. Are you mentally challenged, bro? Have you ever heard me say anything about English players, man?
Yeah.
Just because I don't sound like you doesn't mean I don't fucking like English players, man. I just don't rate Mason Mount as high as you do, man. Because I like my midfielders to be able to pass. I'm sorry, man, if I offended you.
Go on,
Jesus
Alex.
Christ,
Finish.
man.
Right.
No, but it's just like Kante. He's just this guy. Kante could have played another 3 hours of that game. He would have still been the same player. Like, it's crazy. You know, like Emerson. Yeah, Emerson needs to actually play left wing.
He does.
Yo, I've been advocating for Emerson left wing since Lampard.
No, you
Well,
haven't,
that
Marshall.
finishing, you know.
No, you.
No,
Yes, I
have
have.
you?
Yeah, I have. Actually, you can go back to like a Monster stream or another stream. I don't know what stream. It's probably Monster stream.
Wait.
And I said, "What do you guys think about left wing Emerson?" And there's freaking comments on YouTube me saying left wing Emerson because he's not a liability as a left winger as he would be a
Wait a
left
minute.
back.
Marshall and everyone else, can we appreciate that Pulisic assists as well? Can we appreciate it? You know?
Well, we'll get onto that. Give me what your thoughts on Kante. I know you've been a bit
Okay,
critical of him.
well, the player that I'm apologising to, it's not Hakim Ziyech, it's not Timo Werner, it's N'Golo Kante. And wait a minute. Let me explain why. I'm not retracting my statement that I wouldn't take a fee. That I would take a fee because I would take a fee if it was right due to his age, injuries, etc. Players that are maybe more complete out there. I still stick to that, yeah. But the United performance and Liverpool performance, everyone was telling me they were world-class performances. No, that last night was a world-class performance. That was a 9.5 out of 10 performance. World-class performance. And I've got to give credit to him. That is the best Kante performance I've seen since under Conte. The best one. Fucking
You're right.
world-class.
Since that Liverpool Super Cup.
I'm not saying he's necessarily a world-class player still, but that performance was world-class.
Right.
Yep.
No, that's good. That's good. Kai, man, who do you want to praise last night? Who do you want to praise?
I would like to praise Rudiger, man. You know, he stood up to.
Rudiger, baby.
Sir, I've got to do this, man. I've got to do this. Stand up for Rudiger, man. Stand up for Rudiger.
I'm too lazy,
Stand up for
man.
Rudiger. He stepped up. You're absolutely right, Kai. He stepped up.
No, you know what? I gotta stand up too. We all gotta stand up for these guys.
Will, you coward.
Man, you can't even see me here.
Will, you coward.
Rudiger.
I'm not standing up.
Will, you didn't stand up, you coward.
Slendz, I'm not standing up.
Will, there's no proof you stood up, you coward. Go on, Kai.
And you know what, Rudiger, I'm so proud of him, man. He stood up to cannibalism and he won, man. So the guy was there. Rudiger, can somebody remind me? Will, this is by the way, this is directed to you, man. Can you remind me what Suarez did the whole game yesterday, man?
Well, he got pocketed, didn't he? He got absolutely pocketed.
He didn't even shoot. He didn't have a. He didn't even have a shot on target, man.
No.
He was just there trying to bite, man. That's all he did all day, man.
He was trying to bite.
The only player
That's
that
all he
caused us
did.
a problem was Joao Felix, and I feel a little bit bad for
Yeah.
Joao Felix because he actually
Even João Felix had what? 1 shot, 2
He
shots?
No,
doesn't deserve that team, man. He doesn't deserve that team, man. He doesn't
did
deserve that team.
Zuma,
He needs to play a more attacking
shot.
team.
And then
I think Rudiger thought that Suarez was Matt Law, man. He just attacked him like mad.
He ate for breakfast. He had it for breakfast, man. That's what he had.
I think I think Rudiger still doesn't like him over the thing that happens with what's his name? Patrick.
Yeah, of course, man.
Patrick Evert.
Of course, he's an idiot, man. That journalist, man. I don't want to say too much, but yeah.
Matt Law, man.
I thought Suarez's problem was with those big teeth. He was too tired from climbing out of Christensen's pocket in the first leg, and then he got put into Rudiger's one. And he just had no energy to climb out again. So I just thought that. But yeah, Kai, you're absolutely right, Kai. Rudiger deserves.
Rudiger for me.
Kai, what if we asked for Rudiger?
Havertz for me.
We asked him to do stand up, didn't we? But we
Havertz, dirty. Oh man, what is that?
You know, can I say something about Havertz quickly? The thing
Yeah.
is, I think a lot of Chelsea fans have realised now that he's had 3 games, 4 90-minute games.
Yeah.
We can all tell that
He's very, very talented,
was
man.
just not, his energy levels weren't there. His pressing wasn't there. His touch wasn't there. Now we're actually seeing what the true Kai Havertz is. And COVID does something to people, and the thing is, like, we can all tell, like, he was only like in first year. He was literally not even in any years, Now,
but
like, we can, like, he was always on the ball every time, and that comes from the manager also. So
yeah, because before that we played him like deeper than a fucking button.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't really working, man. Now we actually play our whole game is around him, man. And that pass, literally, 2 Atletico Madrid players trying to take him down, and that pass, the weight of that pass, man.
Can I just say with this comment? Can I just say
man.
with this comment? You're absolutely right. The defense has been phenomenal. I would like to see the stats of how many. I don't know if we've had 15 shots on target against us, let alone.
Yeah, we.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I ask him something from the panel, though? Can I ask him from the panel, please? Like, can we just call him the Kaiser from now? Like, it's not Kai Havertz, it's the Kaiser, bro. He is the main guy on that pitch, man.
King Kai,
Honestly,
man.
like, he glides on that
Kai.
pitch, man.
He's the real Kai, man. I'm gonna change my name to Kaio, man. That's
You
it.
call him Cobra Kai. You just call him Cobra Kai.
Over Kai. We'll
The
just
Kaiser, man. The Kaiser.
call him.
Marshall, what did you any player you want to praise specifically from last night?
I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion right now.
Why? I'm with you,
Man of the
Marshall.
match.
I'm with you with that about
Don't
that.
say Ziyech, don't. He wasn't
Man of
bad.
the match, Emerson Palmieri. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, my man of the match. Yo, this one was really tough because in that first half, I was saying Ziyech, especially after the world class save he made Oblak make. That was, oh my god, he was amazing, and he was so
It doesn't
dangerous.
matter, but it was a good save. But it wasn't.
Let him talk.
Shut up, Will.
Yeah, Will, seriously. Top bin, it's not world class. All right, whatever. So yeah, he was making phenomenal passes. Nothing really came out of it, but he was making passes. He was being our most creative player. He was finding the spaces, and he was actually tackling people too and dispossessing opponents in their third. And he was playing really, really well. But then Kante also was like all over the place, and I just like it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, towards the end of the game, we finally saw like Rudiger stepping up, being a bastard, doing he was basically a fucking tank back there. Like no one could get past him. He was absolutely phenomenal, and he was so good that Simeone had to pull out Suarez because he just wasn't working. Like nothing could get past them. I think my man of the match has to go to Rudiger. Rudiger was phenomenal. He really showed his class.
I wouldn't say it was man of the match, but if you, fair enough. If you think.
Can I just say,
It's your opinion.
he's
Will.
not going to get man of the match, but special praise for Zuma. All this BS, he can't play in the back three.
To be fair, he got done a couple of times, but we can just.
Oh, shut up, Will.
Well,
Can we talk
Will.
about, okay, he got
Jesus.
done a couple of times, but when Kai in the beginning of the game made a pass directly to Suarez, Zuma was right there
Yeah,
saying,
fair enough,
"Nah,
fair enough.
fuck out of
I'm
here."
joking. I'm joking.
So yeah,
Oh, okay.
let's not
I'm
Will,
joking.
be a little
Don't get
Zuma,
triggered.
please.
Don't get triggered.
No, okay, well, that's fine. Will, special praise.
Rivalry.
for the
We have
player.
rivalry in the panel, man. Between Marshall and Will.
Continue praise or special praise for another player. What do you want to do? Will.
Who else is there to
Oh,
actually praise, man?
Special praise.
Yeah, or continue praise for if anyone's been mentioned.
Who's your man of the match, Will?
Yeah, who's your man?
My man of the match is Kante. Easy.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Kante or Kai Havertz for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You gotta pick one.
Kante just
Can
when I watched the game, when I was watching the game, I thought Havertz, but then I thought back and looked at it, and Kante was just another level. So
Cool. Anyone else stand out apart from the ones we said?
Yeah,
I think Werner deserve a bit
Werner,
of.
man.
yeah, Werner does. Werner does.
He made them change the way that they play, man. He just like made them go
Kai,
crazy.
and this is
He
why I
passed
said,
them.
I would love to have Werner as a squad player next year when we sign a striker to play certain opposition.
Yeah.
He can be a threat. He can be a threat to certain opposition. He
They-
can.
I
To be
don't-
My
fair,
man of the match, yeah.
I do need to apologise to Werner for one thing. I did say he'd get bullied. I did say he'd get bullied. So
You know,
well,
Okay.
the thing is with Werner,
Go on,
the
Alex.
good thing, positive thing is that maybe he's not getting the goals. He does have 7 assists this season, and
Yeah.
every
Has
even if he
11,
doesn't,
he thought he has 11 assists in all competitions.
oh
No.
yeah, but I don't know, yeah, but
Whatever he's contributing, isn't he? He's contributing.
He's-
He's contributing.
even if he's not scoring any goals, he's always an influence in the game. He's always he always has some kind of impact in the game, even if he's not scoring the goals, and that's a positive. That's important. So
No, you're right.
No,
Slendz?
to be honest, man, my man of the match is Audi TT Thomas Tuchel, man. That's the one guy, man. Listen, he makes changes.
Slendz, you can't do that, bro. Have to pick a player, man.
Nah, man, I'm picking him because he brought on. He changed it up in the beginning. Yeah, we all said Ziyech. Oh, Ziyech this. Then Ziyech scores. Then we talk about why is Giroud not playing? Then Havertz has a great game. Then we talk about why is Zuma playing in the back three? Oh, then Zuma has a great game. And then he brings on Emerson,
Exactly.
and Emerson scores. I'm sorry, man. There's only one man of the match, bro.
His first touch as well.
Yeah.
the Pulisic assist, that
Incredible, man.
lovely run, the
Thomas
lovely
Tuchel,
run, the perfect time pass, the great finish.
I
Right,
will
people
mention
telling me
right
that.
now. I'll just drop this real quick. In all competitions, Werner has 10 assists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I said. Yeah.
10 assists.
That's not.
That's good. That's good. I think that's good.
That's
No
why you don't
negativity,
judge
no
players off
negativity,
of goals
no
and
negativity.
assists all the
Yo,
time.
honestly, Slendz is better than what we thought was going to happen because of how bad he was in the beginning of the season. So
The thing is, you know what it is, guys. I'll say one thing.
he's
yeah?
adapting still.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Yeah, listen, I understand. 10 assists is very impressive, but we all know he's struggling in front of goal. So that's what
Yeah.
matters
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Then we can
Yeah,
start.
Literally,
yeah.
Literally, the thing with Werner for me is that he's doing absolutely every single thing right, but the finishing.
I agree.
And that,
But-
okay, even if you can't finish it, as long as another player finishes it, I'm okay with it. Because even those runs, you're pulling defenders,
Yeah.
you're making opportunities and chances for other players to score. And look, the one thing I think Kai agrees with me on this. The one thing we complained about so much with our attackers is that the Ziyech not making the runs into the box. What happened yesterday? Fucking Werner took the defender all the way to the corner, crosses it. And then who's in the box? Ziyech is finally in the fucking box.
And also,
great goal.
Can I just say something?
oh yeah, yeah.
And it's not even only about that. It's not only about like the like what Werner does when he runs and stuff. You know the amount of hate Tuchel got that he didn't use Giroud. Imagine if Giroud played yesterday with the way that we pressed. He would have fucking died like in the first half.
that's why he
And-
didn't play. That's why he didn't
Yeah,
play.
that's why he didn't play because Werner and Havertz are brilliant together, man.
But
Even
I,
Ziyech
man of the
is
match.
becoming a good player.
No,
man.
Man of the
but
match.
you know, one of my criticisms of Werner was his shot choice and the angle he sometimes go. I thought that one where Oblak saved in the first half, Werner did everything correct. He did
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
everything correct.
If that
Because there
was
was-
any
there was
other
no one
not
in-
world class keeper, that would have been
But
in.
there was no one in the middle to pass to. He could, and the angle he went was right. It's just it was a good
last
save.
point about
Yeah,
Werner
good
for me,
save.
yeah.
There
One
was
thing I'll
only-
say about Werner. Go on, Alex. Go on.
No, go on. No, I was
Just quickly, I was going to say the one thing that I loved about him yesterday, for the first time I saw in a long time, since probably Brighton, yeah, the first game of the season, his close control and his touches was
Yes.
so good. Like
Yes,
it wasn't
they were.
going wayward. Like, listen, he was operating in small spaces and he couldn't do that before, but he did it yesterday brilliantly and link up with Havertz. So that
And
was great, man.
The assist for Ziyech was a perfectly weighted pass.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Ziyech only had to apply the finish. It may have been a scuff finish, and Oblak probably should have saved it.
Yeah.
But
The shot was too strong from a close distance, man. He wouldn't have saved it.
But what I'm saying is the pass from Werner was so perfectly weighted. That's what it was. It's very good. I thought he had a very good performance. What do we? Right, so much to talk about. I mean,
Andrew, can I put a couple of Atletico players on Fraud Watch? Yeah. Oh, as Pope would say.
Yeah, Trippier. You would tell us, Trippier is going to come. Carrasco.
Wait a minute. To be fair,
salad dressing, Carrasco.
All the players that I
feared.
Oh, Pogba just scored 1-0 United. Anyway. All the players that I said were going to be a threat, were not a threat.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
And Trippier made an error for the.
Wonder why.
There's old tweets of him being a Chelsea fan, so that could have something to do with it,
Who? Trippier?
Yeah, Trippier. Yeah, he's got old tweets saying come on,
Chelsea. We're trying to excuse Trippier's performance by saying he used to maybe be a Chelsea fan.
No, Marshall.
Here's the truth.
To that, I'm also a Chelsea fan, but I don't want me to play for Chelsea. Same thing with Trippier, man. Stay the fuck away, man.
Here's the thing about Trippier. The reason I was never worried. You don't come back from a 10-match ban and play like you've been playing the whole time. So he wasn't going to come back match fit, game form, whatever. I wasn't worried about him whatsoever.
No, and I thought someone else who really had a very good game last night, under everything, was Reece James as well. I thought Reece James had a good game.
He's improving the right wing back.
Improved it. There wasn't a lot of passing back. We all criticised him for. I thought him and Ziyech actually had a good game on that right hand side. And
the team was just more organized in general. Everyone knew where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Nobody was getting cut out of position when they're pressing. Everything was perfect, man.
I will say this though. On the topic of Reece James, I think we're starting to see, because I remember under
he
Lampard,
shouldn't be named. Yeah, okay. You named him.
He should now be named. The partnership that Reece and Ziyech, the partnership that Reece and Ziyech had was like a really legit one, and we were really dangerous from that side of the pitch because of that partnership. Yes. And now that we're seeing it again, I think part of the reason that Ziyech really played well yesterday was because of that partnership. And then we also have a partnership with the Germans, and then the Kante Kovacic partnership. I don't know, man. I think we're starting to find some real good chemistry in this team, and we have to really take that into consideration.
Therefore, let's take a moment to pray to the football gods that Mount stay on the bench, man.
Kai, will you stop it? Kai, stop it, please.
Take a moment to pray, man. I should pray too, man. Come on.
No, I know you are, Slendz. I can see you doing that, Slendz. I can see what you're doing. Right?
I'll do it under the table.
Hands up. Hands up. Everyone put your hands up.
Better without Mount. Yeah. Can someone tell me we didn't look better without Mount? Someone tell me we didn't look better, man.
I don't disagree. I think we played well. We don't know if Mount had played, whether he might have been one of the ones that played well as well. We just don't know. But what I think is,
Andrew, here's what I'll say. Go on.
This is a squad game. Game. No one has a fixed 11. Fixed 11s are a myth. They're a myth, okay? If you have a fixed 11, it means that your squad is crap. Okay, this is a squad game.
We need a fixed defense. We all need to fix
that. What I'll say is, I don't necessarily think we play better without Jorginho, for example, and Mount. So I wouldn't say. I just think sometimes certain games suit different players. You know what I mean? But I don't think no one should be shut down off through.
It's about matchups. That's
exactly.
All I say is that I would ideally like to see a good lineup where we happen to have Havertz and Mount in the same lineup. I would like to see that, and I don't know if it'll happen this season or in preseason or whatever, or if it ever will. But the point is, like, if I was the FIFA manager, I would be trying it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There you go. But it's worth a shot.
Exactly, Marshall. If you were a FIFA manager, you are a FIFA manager. You play career mode, and that's what you're basing your judgment off.
What are you talking to Marshall, man?
I don't know what's going on.
They've played together so many times. There's no way.
Literally, I'm not even allowed to have an opinion without Will being like, blah, 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 blah. Just relax, bro.
No, but it just
Marshall,
doesn't make
Marshall,
any
Calm,
sense.
calm,
Marshall, how old are you, Marshall? Can I ask?
I'm 28.
He's my
Okay,
age,
I'm
man.
not
We're
going
both-
to go in the question then. I was going to ask
we're
then,
both- we're both
did you like, if you were
man.
older, did you take a trip to the UK like 16 years ago or something? And like Will's just found out
Wish.
you're his biological father or something like that. You know?
There's resentment in there.
Jesus Christ.
You birthed him when he was 12. Come on, man. What's going on?
No, that's what I mean. That's what I didn't want to
Yo,
go.
I've had him young, man.
Hang on, Slendz,
Possible, man.
you laugh.
Possible, man.
You laugh. On some estates, there are some estates their grandparents at 26 years old. But let's move on.
Jesus Christ, man. I do not want to meet these people, man. Or their kids.
But yeah, no, it's good, man. The only thing I said on Gem Stream, the only thing I'm pissed off about is this effing international break that's coming up, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
I love the international break.
no, it's just gonna.
No.
No, but we're in a momentum. We're in a momentum.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's just gonna stall it.
And now it's pissed. Did we find a solution to what to do once the player come back? Because isn't the UK like 10 days quarantine?
I don't know. I mean, I read
yeah.
reports like a week ago.
The German players aren't
from
going to Germany.
The German players aren't going. Okay,
They're
that's
not going.
fine. And I think
That's good,
England
man.
are England playing all their games in England.
Hey, Mount should pack his bags and go to the world to the Euros, man. Go to enjoy the
You stop it on
Hey,
that,
love you
man.
too, real Chris.
You stop it. No, man. Don't make me bring
look,
Johnny on here, man.
Chris, that's sweet, man. Chris and Marshall having a moment, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No homo. I love you, Chris.
Jokes, man.
Hey, I miss Jorginho, man.
But yeah, I mean, moving on. The draw is tomorrow. Quarterfinals and semi-finals draw. Is there a mixed feeling that we don't care who we get, or we actually do care who we get?
To
I
be
don't really
fair,
care.
Go on, Will.
I wouldn't say I do care to a certain extent, but I won't be. Well, maybe nervous isn't the right word, but I won't be if we get Bayern Munich or Man City. We're gonna have to face a big team eventually. We're just gonna have to either beat the best or get knocked out. That's just what's gonna happen. So I'm not nervous for the draw itself. If we get
Yeah, but
Porto, I'll be happy.
we want
I'll be
Porto.
happy.
We
Yeah,
want
if we get
Porto,
Porto,
man.
I'll be happy.
Do we
I hope
want
we get
Porto
drawn.
though? Like,
Wait,
I want
Can I-
Porto, man.
You want
I
Liverpool?
want
because
Porto.
like,
Do you know
okay,
what the perfect? Do you know what the perfect bracket is? We get Porto, Real Madrid, and Dortmund in our bracket, and we get
Would you like to
one
play
of those
Dortmund?
teams.
I don't know. I don't want to play Haaland, man. He's
Oh,
gonna do like.
I'd rather play. I'd
No,
rather.
no,
play
I
Dortmund than
want
Man City.
Dortmund, man. I want to show Haaland, like, if when we slap them, to show, hey, look.
But Lance, that already
point.
isn't everyone though. How can you say bring everyone except Bayern or City? That's already
the only team we should be worried about is City, because Bayern,
Yeah.
you know, we can score goals against them. You know, their defense is very weak. So, like, come on, like, look, the only okay. You give me a list of players I'm worried about. I'm worried about Haaland.
Mhm.
I'm worried about Lewandowski,
Mhm.
and that's about it.
What,
Really,
who from?
Man City, you got to worry about like how they dominate the midfield. They don't really have like a really set striker, so it's like you don't really. That's a different type of game. I don't know. I don't really know how Tuchel is going to go about beating that. But our defense, we've kept how many clean sheets now? You know, so
So 11 and 13, right, guys? 11
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
I'm not too worried about. Oh,
We
Mbappe's another one. Thank you. Yeah, Mbappe's another one I'm worried about.
Going to go in 10 hours of football. We haven't
I
Yeah.
swear to God,
Yeah.
Marshall, if we get PSG and Neymar scores against us,
Oh, Neymar too. I'm sorry, I am worried about Neymar too.
We knocked him out. Ahmed, if you're watching this, man, you will not get any sleep, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm
Yeah.
coming for you, man.
Yeah.
we've got to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ahmed said we're going to get destroyed by Atletico
Yeah, after,
Madrid
yeah.
as well,
Even
so
even after the first leg, he said we were going out. Even after that,
Yeah.
he said we were going out.
he did.
But I don't.
We're gonna get
So
But he needs to put down the mushrooms, man. Those Swedish Scandinavian mushrooms are affecting his brain, man.
It's haram, man. It's
Um,
haram. We don't do that, man.
I will say this though, like I don't
It's
know.
food, man. It's from the planet.
I don't know if it's wise to underestimate Porto, considering that the way they beat Juve,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Juve,
just that
we're
second
better
leg.
than
They
Juventus.
beat
We're
Juve
better.
the first and the second leg.
But we're
They
better
like
than them.
actually really beat Juve. So I think we need to be careful about wanting a team like Porto and underestimating them.
Yeah.
I think the better draw, in my opinion, would be Dortmund or Real Madrid. I think we can really beat them.
I would.
Actually, you know what you remind me of now? You know Daniel, the guy who comes on Monsters channel, the guy who's always
Yeah.
like gives me bad vibes. You kind of give me a resemblance, man.
No.
Respect Marshall.
Look, I don't care what team we play. We're gonna win either way.
He's not that bad.
I just say don't
He's not
underestimate
that-
Porto.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah,
Does
go
no
on.
one
go
want
ahead.
Liverpool? Does no one want Liverpool?
I'll take
Yeah.
Liverpool. I'll take Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'll take Liverpool.
I forgot they were even in Champions League. That's how bad
Yeah,
they're
I
doing.
think we.
Let's
I
get
think
them,
we
man.
do. I think over 2 legs we do Liverpool. We do Liverpool.
I think
We got a better German manager.
I take anyone but Bayern, man, because Bayern has like a bad habit to always fucking beating us, the shit out of us, man.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Alex, you got a preference?
Look, man, I want the Easers running. You know, I want the Easers running to the semi-final, final. Like, look, man, because at the end of the day, I think, you know, it's still going. Any game is going to be hard, and business-wise, it's for the revenue of money. Like, if we get an easy draw and we win that draw, then we're in the semi-final. And you know, football's football, and if you get to a semi-final of Champions League, you know, anything can happen. So I want the Easers running. But if I want a team, I want Real Madrid, man. We've never
Yeah.
had Real Madrid in the Champions League, and you know,
Yeah.
just give us a Real Madrid.
Don't you love how Alex became an accountant for Chelsea just for the sake of the Champions League, man? You're like, financially, it's the best thing, man. It's like it's the best solution.
Do you play FIFA, Alex?
Oh yeah, I'm a
Is that what it's from? You know, when every round you get through the Champions League, it tells you've got like 30 million.
No, but Alex reminds me of the kind of guy who would use like the unlimited budget kind of thing, you know?
No, I'm the kind of guy that gets like Ipswich Town back in the Premier League. That's why.
Yeah, but
you
do
Man like Klopp.
financial
So
takeover.
romantic, so romantic.
So romantic, man.
I think though the draw is tomorrow. I think the best draw would be if either a combination of Bayern, City, and PSG get one another.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that
With
group.
Liverpool, hopefully. So then
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then we get, like you say, Porto, Dortmund, even something like that. Because I think, listen, apart from Haaland, Dortmund are shit in defence. Sevilla scored 4 goals past them. So, you know what I mean? I think we take Dortmund. They might score against us, yes. But I think overall we take Dortmund because we're better than them. But Porto probably is the one that stands out. I'd like Liverpool as well because I think we do them. But the others, PSG, Bayern, and then City, we look to avoid. Real Madrid.
City,
just for the
I just don't
romanticism.
want. City is the only out-and-out one that
I take Madrid just for the romanticism. of
No,
it.
you know what I want Real Madrid? It's kind of selfish, right? But all my family support Real Madrid, right? So if we beat Real Madrid, man, these mofos are not getting any sleep, man. That's it.
No.
They're getting phone calls, voice calls. They're going crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
That's
love
what to beat them, man.
Let's do the Madrid double. You know what I mean? Let's do the Madrid double. Let's do Atletico and then Real.
Let's
And
paint
then-
the city blue, man.
Let's paint it. Madrid will be blue. Let's do that. But yeah, great result. I mean, like Slendz says, his man of the match was Thomas Tuchel.
My guy.
But this is not. Can I just?
It falls in the system, man. We say like man of the match. He just called the manager.
Can I address opposition fans? This is not a manager bounce. It's not a manager bounce, okay? Because we are not.
You're deluded if you still think it's a manager bounce.
We weren't playing outstanding football at the start. This has gradually gone like that, okay? It's not a manager bounce anymore. Get over it, okay?
Listen, can I just say, before you go on, sorry, if it's a manager bounce, then I'm bouncing like Nicki Minaj on that video, man. I don't care, man. I keep bouncing, man. That's no problem with me, man. You can bounce to the final. No problem.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Man.
fine.
Imagine if we ever win the Champions League, right? It'd be like,
Oh,
we lost him.
is he all right?
Oh
Kai?
shit, we lost him.
Ah,
He jinxed us. He said if we ever win the Champions League, those are the magic words, man.
I think Real Chris got to him.
Fucking Lampard was in the back, just disconnected.
Real Chris.
I swear, Igal, yeah.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, Kai. Kai.
yeah.
We got cut off. He said, if we ever win the Champions League. And then
If we ever win the Champions League, you know what the rival fans would say? They only won it because they had an easy run, even though we didn't have a fucking easy run, man.
Good.
That's
Good.
it, yeah, good. But you know, it will say that we've won 2 and you haven't. So that's what it will say as well. Back to Thomas Tuchel, man. Man, my God, what a job he's done with not his players. Well, you know what I'm talking about. He's come in and he's settled everything down. He has rejuvenated players' careers like Alonso, Zuma, who else? Christensen. People like that. I mean, what? I mean, is it
Alonso as well?
Looking forward, is it scary how good this team could be and what players we might get in once this guy's had a proper pre-season?
If they actually back him with players they want instead of
yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah, let's take that into effect.
Because
if they back
Tuchel with who he wants, I'm confident. If they just buy who the club want as a name, then I will start to get worried. That's what I'm going to say.
But I think though, if that was to happen, I would still trust Tuchel to get the best out of them. Do you know what I mean? I think he's that talented that he would go, okay, well, maybe I didn't. For instance, maybe I didn't want Haaland, but okay, I've got Haaland. Now let's go ahead with Haaland. I think he did that. What do you think?
Yeah, he want to find the solution of how to get
Tuchel is a demigod of a manager, man. I know I say that word a lot, man, about Mourinho.
Smash the like button.
Has a better record now than Mourinho when he first came in, man. And to think he was people's third choice. People wanted Benitez to come in as interim manager. Monster, man. Jesus. You know what I mean? now these people are now all of a sudden telling me, oh yeah, we should have sacked Lampard longer. Like we should have sacked him like a long time ago. And now the same fucking people who said let's give him until the end of the season. And I said this squad is talented, and if you fucking get that manager who's gonna get the best out of the squad, then people will see. And now, fucking name me one club in the fucking world, man, in Europe top teams who would want to fucking play against us, man. None of them would want to play against Atletico Madrid.
No one would. I don't think anyone wants to play. I wouldn't think anyone wants to play against us. I mean, City would take
the point they made, which is literally the point they made.
Do you know how you know that Tuchel's a loyal guy? Yeah, because what did he first say when he came in? He said, "I want to make a team that's difficult to beat."
Nobody wants to play against. Yeah.
Less than a month. What has he done? He's fulfilled his promise, bro. This is a man that you want in your life, man. You want him behind you, man. You want him to back you. So listen, we should have. I don't want to go into the past, but we should have signed him before Kante, man. We should have had appointed him back then,
mate. Yeah, it's not even that sense. I wouldn't even go that far back. If they'd just done it after the Arsenal game, I think we wouldn't be. We'd be. I think we'd be properly cemented in the top four.
I'll even go further back. If they had just done it after Lampard's first season.
Yes.
If we had never had Lampard at the beginning of the season at all, this would have been perfectly fine. We would have been. We probably would be competing for the top spot.
Everyone thinks that I hate Marshall. I don't hate Marshall. It's just I was about to say, says the Lampard inner and the Lampard who's massively Lampard in. Marshall, you were Lampard in.
That's what he was a Lampard in. To be fair to Marshall, he slowly. Was cured from the Lampard and diseases.
No, to correct Will, what I simply said that the way we sacked Lampard was wrong, and what we should have done was not even give him a second season because he didn't even want to be here anymore. He only did it because he loves Chelsea. So keep slandering me, Will. It's okay.
Can I just say? If they had, the fans would have gone crazy. Fans aren't in the stadium. Fans are locked down. They wouldn't have gone crazy. They might have gone for a few weeks, but
Andrew, do you remember when they were like, the circus continues outside the stadium? Can we just laugh at that?
Yeah. Go on. Two people. It was two
idiots,
people.
Man.
The circus
it was two people
continues,
and Jack Terrier Russell that put that sign up. No one else. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, took it down. Gone. Yeah, gone. But yeah,
Marshall, what did you do wrong in life, man? That Johnny calls you his guy, man.
Yeah, Johnny, I love you, Johnny, but look, I'm not deep. I'm not deep like you are, bro. I'm not deep like you are. Trust me.
But Alex, man,
I'm not in the hive.
Alex, give me just the impression of that Tuchel's already done to this club.
Look,
People, give me a second. I'm coming back. Yeah.
He's brought what we've missed in quite a while. You know, even under Sarri, I think there was never a really true connection between the manager and I think the only time when we saw the connection was with Kante and his players, but in the first season. But since then, we haven't really. Yes, I guess the first 2 months under Frank Lampard of his first season, there was a sense of unity, but now we're truly seeing like how, you know, we see the relationship between the managers and the players, and there's a really nice. It really makes me really happy, man, to see just like players happy. You know, like seeing Thiago Silva, Mount, and Jorginho just celebrating and for the team. It feels good as a good feel factor for the squad. And I just wanted to say one quick thing is like, which is really good though, is that at the moment we just beat Atletico Madrid, who are meant to be one of the top sides in Europe, and we're competing in the Champions League. We'll probably get top 4 this season, and if we keep playing in this style of performances, and we keep showing that we are a strong team and we're a promising upcoming team, this is a good way to sell players, to tell them, hey, look, we're a club that's developing in a good way, and we look at an exciting club. So players like Haaland, players like other players that want to come to a club might actually decide, look, Chelsea are actually going somewhere here. You know, they look like a good fit for me because they're in the Champions League, they're playing well, they have a good manager, the squad is young, upcoming, and it's a good thing. You know, if we finish the season strong, then I think a good summer window it's gonna come, because then Abramovich will also be happy. He'll be like, okay, brilliant, Tuchel, you went on a good run in the Champions League. You know, you might even win it, and then like, you know, and you know, that's a positive thing we can get from that, and you're
right. Let me just say, we have 68 people watching. We've gone up to as high as 70 so far, but you're only giving me 41 likes. What are you doing?
Come on, let's get to 50.
This is the Chelsea content right now. Okay.
You know what?
This is the
50 likes, guys, and we win Champions League. You want us to win Champions League or not?
50 likes, and Will reveal his ear. Just his ear.
Will ear reveal at 50 likes.
Maybe a finger. Yeah. Also subscribe to the channel. We're so close.
He'll show you his thumb, man.
Yeah, we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. We're like, what, 40 away, Kai? Something like that?
Actually, we're 37 now, man.
37 away. So when we hit 1,000
we're really close, guys.
We'll have a big celebration. It's Kai's only fan account access will be on there, yeah, with those new Under Armour things he's wearing all the time. He'll be doing that.
You wore it twice, man. What do you mean all the time, man? I'm never wearing it again, Andrew. You ruined my happiness, bro.
Guys, can I just say one more thing? There's a feature in his OnlyFans. Yeah. He's doing something while wearing a Kovacic shirt. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
And there's and Will's face reveal. Full face reveal will be going down. That is a verbal contract. If Will doesn't do it,
you just remind me of something.
If Will doesn't do it, we were going to wish Will on his future endeavours. We're going to wish Will well on his future endeavours if he doesn't reveal his face. That's a promise you. Will, if you don't do it, you're letting KH No Filter fans down, and you don't want to do it.
I hate to break it.
Will, if you don't reveal your face, Lampard is going to come back next season.
Will, is it because you're not? Is it because you're not 16 and you're on the FBI most wanted list or something?
Oh my God, Andrew! What?
Imagine in reality, Will is like 66 years old. You know.
I'm not a serial killer.
No, Kai. I've just realised. I know who he is. He's the Dynamo Zagreb manager's partner in the fraud case.
Oh my God!
Will lost like a 60-year-old. Have you not heard him laugh?
You know what I'm going to do this summer, yeah? I'm going to be watching a World Cup, at a pub, and I'm just going to keep shouting, Will. I'm just going to just keep shouting. Will. Someone respond and then like,
Will, that's on KH No Filter. Will, that's on
Imagine
KH.
response like what?
But yeah. Okay, so Sunday is another huge game. You might not think.
No,
it's a huge game in the context.
It's a massive game, man. I don't care.
It's a huge game in the context. We we win, we get to a semi-final. Okay, we get further in the cup competition. Okay.
Go to Wembley.
I think he's going to make changes again because he does that all the time. But who from last night's performance do you keep in this game?
Hardly.
All of them.
No.
All of them,
Not
man.
for Sheffield United. No. I would like to see an attack of Pulisic, Giroud, Hudson-Odoi, rest Werner, rest Havertz. I'd like to see Mount come back in, Jorginho come back in.
Why would you want to watch Sunday, man? I want to watch some good
maybe-
football, man.
Wait, actually, no, we won't be able to play all of them. Oh, shit. Well, I guess play Kovacic and Jorginho.
Well, why does it matter? We're not gonna play for 2 more weeks.
Play
Why
as a
should we
wing
play
back,
a weaker
play
team, man?
Chilwell and... Actually, no, play Hudson-Odoi and wing back. I don't care if anyone says, oh, he's not as good in wing back. I don't care. Play him there against Sheffield. I've
That's a
done
waste
it
of
in a weird
time.
way because I've gone from attackers to wing backs to midfielders. Let's start from goalkeeper. So in goal, I don't care who it is. Just probably Mendy. Keep Mendy. Then you
Kepa's
got
going to play.
okay. So Kepa. Then you got
Kepa actually might play, yeah.
Christensen.
Wait. Is Lambs a Gilmore sexual, man? I didn't know.
Yes,
Yes.
You could play him.
Yeah.
You could play him.
Is she?
Disappointing.
What's wrong with your Lambs? What's wrong with you?
Play Rudiger.
She wants more Billy.
Play Alonso.
It's Sheffield, though.
Not Alonso. Play Emerson, Hudson-Odoi.
Well, are you naming the 11 right now? You're naming the 11. I'm just confused of what's going on here, man.
Ibrahimovic is on.
Then, he's been on for a while. It's goal! What a save! Oh, what a save! I thought he scored.
For those of you who do not know, Will is watching the AC Milan Manchester United.
And I was like, oh yeah, he is.
My man's running his own watch along. I'm watching it too, but I'm not reacting.
We will do this. When we get to 1K, Kai will recite a poem about how much he loves Declan Rice, right? Okay. That we do, right? No? Oh, sorry. I thought that was.
I'll do something as equivalently good. I will name my favorite scene from The Hobbit, man. That has Declan Rice.
Can I just say, yeah? You know, in an alternative universe, yeah, we're lining up, yeah, with Tarkovsky in the back, Rice and Kante in midfield, yeah.
Got Lewis done.
Man. On the last game.
Yeah.
Yo, in that same alternate universe, there's another parallel universe where we're actually winning Champions League with Lampard. Oh man! Only in alternate universes.
Universe doesn't exist, man. I know, man. Maybe FA Cups. But Daniel Childs will be happy, man, because he said it's better than win the Premier League.
In another alternate universe, there's us winning the Champions League with Lampard, and there's a crowd again.
Ah, my God. And COVID didn't exist, man.
COVID didn't exist. And Lampard had a good career.
Wait, there
as a manager.
There will be fans back for the game for the FA Cup final, won't there? There will be fans in the
I don't know.
No.
They're planning to have fans in the stadium.
No, it's not. It's happening after the season ends.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
something?
That universe doesn't exist, Hassan.
Next season, I want to be. I'm tired of this fighting for top 4 bullshit, man. We need to go back where we belong, man. We need to start challenging for that fucking title, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all this fake unbeaten runs of draws and all that shit. I want to actually challenge, man.
Yeah.
Off of that point too, I actually am excited for our fixture against Man City because I want to see how this team fares up against a Man City team, and if we even right now where we are right now as a team, if we can challenge Man City in a game, and if we get close this game, I can only imagine how we're going to be next season when we have the players Tuchel wants and
the only thing
wants.
The only thing to pour some cold water on that is that's what game week 35, right? I think it is. Yeah. City might have already wrapped up the title by then. And I don't know.
Yeah.
And depending how far they get,
They might not play their best team.
But even if they do, just mentally, they might just be like checked out. You know, like Liverpool were when they won the title last season. So I don't know if it'd be a marker. I don't know even if we beat them, I wouldn't perceive it as that big of a marker, so to speak. I would need to see the context of that game. No, I understand what you're saying. If there's something on it, it might be more if we get them in the Champions League. That's when
Yeah.
you could go, okay, now I can see. Let's see this over 2 legs or in a final. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what Tuchel does, because that Pep is the best manager of all time. So
I think,
Yeah.
you know what I
Andrew,
think?
what did you say?
I
Right,
think-
repeat what you said, Andrew. Please repeat what you said.
What do you think?
Pep Guardiola is the best manager of all time.
One of the best. One of the
Are
best.
you standing up? Are you standing up applauding me? Just say you're standing
But
up.
you know-
Are you standing
You know
up?
what? Can I just say, guys, on to Kai's point earlier about progression, yeah? You know, like this win is so big. You don't understand how big it is because of the 7 years that we haven't progressed, man. It's so big. That's why we're so gassed. Because I think, listen, I've always wanted someone to make us fade in Europe, right? Like we had Mourinho who did that once upon a time, but he never took us to the high levels in the competitions. We got to the semis, I think, once.
Yeah.
So I think with Tuchel, man, he's the one guy that's got that European pedigree, man. That's got that pedigree of doing it in Champions League, getting to the final, beating big teams. We've got that now. And that's what I mean. Next year, we have to kick on from it. We have to keep progressing. We haven't progressed for 2 years straight in a very long time, since probably Mourinho's first reign. Honestly, when was the last time we progressed for 2 years straight? Never, man. This is what we need to do it now. We need to progress next season on to maybe second, even first. We can try to push for first. It's important.
I think it's important also. I know the FA Cup is obviously diminished in terms of priorities during the season. I think we also need to go all out in the FA Cup because I believe why Mourinho's team was so good is because they won that first League Cup. Yeah. And I'm just like this as a group to play, just to win something. It just cements them as a team going forward. Because the bulk of this squad, I predict, will stay together even throughout the summer, like the main players, and then there'll be a little additions here and there. But I think it's just important that we go out and try and win everything, essentially, that we can.
We need to win a trophy this season.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Because you know how much people that would make the expectation.
You're cutting out, mate. You're right.
Did I cut out? Yeah.
You cut out a lot.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah. What I meant to say was, I heard. I don't know who it was. It was the expectations on Tuchel will be higher if you win a trophy. I don't agree with that. I think either way, he's going to have to challenge next year. So, but
they're always going to be high. With Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
With Chelsea, all the expectations are high.
We need to
honestly.
Last season, man, we lost 12 games. People are like, it's a great season. We got 66 points. We avoided relegation.
We're fourth.
Honestly, I just want to win. I just want to win the FA Cup just for the sake of the team because I feel like this team needs a trophy. They need that confidence boost, you know.
Winning mentality.
I think that'll really help.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But yeah, I mean,
will we play Arsenal again in the FA Cup, man? Or didn't they get disqualified? They
got knocked out, man.
Yeah, they got knocked out. I'm pretty
Third
sure.
round, they got knocked out.
Good. Arsenal always dodge it. They always get like this fucking imaginary red cards, man. Every fucking time.
that Arsenal season, Arsenal season is the Europa League. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're focused on Europa League. That's about it.
Europa League. No, that's all they can focus on. It's the Europa League. It's nothing else.
I mean, they can focus on they can focus on making top 10. That's about it.
Finishing above Spurs, you know what I mean?
If I was an Arsenal fan, I would spend most of my time like cutting myself, man. I would be completely bald as well from the stress. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. Why would anybody do that to themselves, man? Why would you do that? Why would you do it to your kid? Why would you let your kid support Arsenal? Like if my kid support Arsenal, I'm like, son, we gotta do the talk, man. We're gonna have the talk. I want to what's best for you going forward. You gotta choose a better team, man. So you're not struggling like this. Because look at the guy.
Or we'll put you up for
I guarantee you, they like S&M. I guarantee you, they like S&M. That's why they support. Because if someone keeps it,
You're into that BDSM bullshit, man.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, let's just think about where we were. What, about 7 weeks ago? 7 weeks ago. I mean, look at this transformation between 7 weeks. We're not even talking 7 months. We're talking 7 weeks here. The transformation. Yeah, exactly. No, stick with him till the end of the season.
He's a club legend.
Yeah. He is a club legend. Just not managing.
He's a proper Chelsea. Whatever the fuck that means.
He's a Chelsea man.
Guys, wait. Did you guys see Rory's think same.
I will do. No, don't do that.
We're making a reaction. We'll make a reaction very soon.
Yeah. Don't worry. We got it covered. We got it covered.
That's one of no spoilers, but we are doing a reaction to that one because anyway. But yeah, 7 weeks progression, and it is progression. I don't care what anyone says, it's progression. I ban the word project because I hate.
What do you mean? Who argues that it's not progression, man?
No.
Going from ninth to second to fourth.
Kai, they will say it's progression. Do you know what they say? It's not progression because it's a manager's bounce. Yeah, it's a manager bounce. Yeah.
But it's on the table. It's progression, man.
No, I know, mate. But you know how some people they just can't accept reality, right? Like,
you know how you call those people? Mentally ill people, man. That's how you fucking call them.
You call them Spurs and Arsenal fans. That's what you call them.
And United fans, man. Fucking
something like that.
Don't forget
the Europa League anthem, man.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Marshall, did you imagine that 7 weeks from now, how much we would have progressed under Tuchel? Did you think that, or was it more of a wish than an actual thinking it was going to take place?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! If you guys remember, towards the end of Lampard, I had already given up on the top 4 chances. Yeah, I was like, you know what?
Bring on next season.
We won enough already. Let's just not worry about top 4.
2 years
They just focus on this season, next season, and the season after. Maybe we'll play against Leeds in the championship.
I had hope that under Lampard that next season we would. I had hoped that under Lampard that next season we would really step up. I was making all the excuses, but look, I'm over here on stream with the camera on, saying it with my chest that I was wrong about it, and that I'm admitting these. I'm not denying that I said these things. So
Will,
let's get that straight. But when we were towards the end of Lampard's reign, I really had lost hope that we weren't going to make top 4. It looked it looked bad. And I didn't think a manager was just going to come in here and just change the mentality completely. But Tuchel, and let's get something straight too. When Kai was telling me about Tuchel and Ahmad was telling me about Tuchel, and I started to look into it a little bit more and more, he slowly started to become my number 1 choice. At the time, my number 1 choice was Nagelsmann or a Hasenhüttl. Thank God we didn't go with Hasenhüttl. To a sense, thank God we didn't go with Nagelsmann. But slowly but surely, I started to look into interviews of Tuchel. He started to charm me. I said this before. Tuchel is treating Chelsea like it's like that relationship, that woman you meet, like love at first sight. You start taking them to dinner. You start saying the right things. I'm going to make this team a team that nobody wants to play. You start, whisper those sweet nothings into my ear, and then before you know it, I'm fucking having this guy's kid.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying, man. Tuchel is great. I've slowly learned.
Unlike our previous manager, just put rupees in our drink and told us to fucking bend over. Man.
Yeah, our previous manager just asked us to bend over and just fuck all the time. It was rude. Man was a pig.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
Tuchel looks at Chelsea, wants to make sweet love to us. Whether Lampard wanted to do it bareback style. We're not having that. Okay? We're not doing that, all right? Not happening. Alex, 7 weeks ago to now, what are you saying?
The thing is, I think you said this before, Andrew. I think we always knew that there was a good team under, and we see that now. We see that now that we actually have a proper manager with proper tactics, and not only just relying on one player. We have a talented squad. We've always had a talented squad, and I think we've always had a talented squad, and to be honest, I'm not that shocked that we're playing this well because that squad is this talented. And we should praise the squad, and it is not a manager bounce, because a manager bounce would be a thing where we would so bad, and then the next game with Tuchel, we would win 5-0, 6-0, 4-1. We would. That would be more of a managed bounce. This has been a progression. The first game, 0-0. Second game was 1-0. We didn't even end up scoring a proper goal until it was at the 4th game. We were scoring penalties. We were scoring
spectacular overheads or something like that. Yeah.
We weren't playing at a level of performances to actually win and outbeat teams. However, now the last 2-3 games, we've actually been dominating teams, and actually we're now starting to actually score, become more clinical. So it has been more of a progress than a manager bounce, and I'm just excited, man, for this summer. You know,
Look, man, I totally agree with you.
Kai Havertz, Ziyech, you know, all these players. You know, they have had a year in the Prem. You know, an extra year in the Prem is always good experience, and you know, all these players get back to their best. And then we bring more players in the summer. Like, this team could be incredible. I think it's just because I think this season some of the players have underperformed, and I think it's put a bad tone on the general players of the squad that we actually have.
No, you're
we
absolutely
actually
right.
have all these players actually performing the way they should be. Then we would be no doubt in the top 4 solidly. You know, we would even be even higher than Man United they are.
No,
you know,
Alex, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. If we got him in sooner, I think we'd be comfortably in the top 4 and not even looking to actually catch United, not over our shoulders. I'm going to go to Slendz because I know he's got to shoot off in a minute. Slendz, what do you want to say?
Yes, bro. Well, bro, listen, man. I'm just talking about 7 weeks ago, man. I lost hope in football, man. I lost hope in the Premier League. I lost hope in most things, man. Like my hair was just falling up. Like my hairline was receding. It was all going mad, man. Like Lampard, I blame Lampard for all of it, by the way. I'm just saying. But yeah, listen, man. We were tactically very poor. Tactically, we were extremely poor, man. Like the Man City game is a perfect analogy for how bad we were. Like if you have a look at the game, the way we pressed, and then before the season before that, the Sheffield game. Like, you know, it's the worst I've ever seen Chelsea. And because I know people think about the second season under Mourinho, but I think the second season under Mourinho, we were just lack of effort. It was honestly just miscommunication. It was people falling out. But with Lampard, you could tell it was tactical flaws. Like, it was all flawed tactically. Like the pressing, everything was just going mad.
Yeah.
So I think, listen, it might be a manager bounce. I'm not going to lie, because of how poor tactically we were. Any manager who comes in and has the brilliant mind that Tuchel has, obviously it will improve the players. And it might be, you know what? It might be until he leaves Chelsea. I don't care, honestly. A manager bounce doesn't mean that it takes away from his achievements. You know what I mean? It's still part of his achievements. But I think, listen, for me, what I'll leave it with is, listen, we have to back this guy now. I hope the board give him what he wants, because he's shown that he can work with scraps, man. He can work with scraps that a lot of managers couldn't work with. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's made people look world class, but not necessarily world class. So all I'm going to say is, listen, Thomas Tuchel's tactical, beautiful blues are here to stay, man. I'm gonna leave it on that. Thank you very much for having me, man.
Shout your socials.
Yeah, but listen,
you want to shout your socials?
Twitter. Yeah, I'll do that quickly. Follow me on Twitter if you can, and subscribe to me on YouTube as well. A couple of videos coming up. And thanks to all the guys here. Subscribe to this channel.
And he is on this channel. Slendz is on this channel, okay? He's on this channel. He will be with us.
Slendz Talks, bro. Yeah, of course, man. Listen, make sure you subscribe to KH, bro. Listen, the best Chelsea content you'll find, man. It's a great link up, man.
Yeah, he's part of this channel. You know, just like the rest of the guys are. He's part of this channel. Cheers, Slendz. Speak to you soon, yeah? Cool. Yeah, I mean, Kai. Do you know what, Kai? I think you have you can probably sum up best your own experience 7 weeks ago to now, because you were ahead of the curve of most people.
I wanted that sorry excuse for a manager to leave, like, since last year, man. For me, it was never good enough for Chelsea to lose 12 games in a season, end up with 66 points, and people try to tell me that it's a good season, man. Maybe it's a good season for West Ham, Aston Villa, all that stuff. For Chelsea, man, you know, like I was growing up, Chelsea would lose 3 games in a season, and we would be annoyed. Why did we lose? Why would we lose like the 2 games? We'd be annoyed because we lost games after we already won the title. Now all of a sudden, yeah, exactly.
We would lose 12 games in 3 seasons, let alone 1 season.
Yeah, exactly. And then people would try to convince me it was a good season because we got Champions League. And then they tell you, oh, look at the context. We got Champions League. We still got Champions League. I'm like, yeah, because the teams around, of course, shit. No other team have ever got Champions League with 66 points. But that's beyond the point. But the reality is, I always wanted Tuchel, man. I've always liked Tuchel. I've never thought that we had the chance to get him because he was obviously at PSG. And whenever he left, I'm like, Chelsea, do whatever the fuck you can, get that guy here, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, nah, you know, he only did it in PSG. But I don't think it's a coincidence that he has the highest win rate in PSG history when they had managers like Ancelotti, you know, They had some great managers at PSG as well, you know. And then he had the highest win rate in Dortmund, which includes Klopp and a lot of like really, really good managers. So the guy is no joke. He's tactically very good. He made the team look completely different now. We look a lot more organized. The players are really united. Like you see, like how they celebrated the goal, man.
Yeah,
you know.
See
like,
Mendy. Do you see Mendy
also
ran
took-
up the whole pitch?
Yeah, exactly.
Mendy ran the entire length of the
And,
Did he
and you
really?
know-
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what? I'm one of those people who are very much against like the fact that people are saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter if they're happy. They shouldn't throw Lampard under the bus." I'm like, who the fuck are you? First of all, that's their job, man. If they're not happy at the job, happy where they're working, you know, with the managers above them, if he refuses to talk to them and just ignores them, they have every fucking right, just from a professional point of view, to go to the person above them and try to solve that issue. Especially if he's not being talking to them. Those are not experienced players. A lot of those players are 21, 22, 23, you know, they're young players. And if you don't tell them what they're supposed to do, if you yourself still learning, how are they supposed to learn from you if you don't know what the fuck you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and tactically,
you're
there's
right.
such a huge difference too. Because like, if your tactics is simply, oh, just express yourself, it's like, okay, you can express yourself, but there has to be something to that. Guide these players. These players, they can express themselves. They can play the football they want, but at least with Tuchel, you have tactics behind that. Tuchel will let you express yourself, but at the same time, Tuchel will be like, you have to make sure you hug the sideline. You have to make sure you mark your man. And Tuchel is there telling you, hey, do this, come here. You hear it all the time, every single game. Reece, come in. Cho, Callum, go. It's like you hear it, and that's something that we needed so fucking bad. That guy.
I just wish you didn't call him Reece, man. I don't know why that name bothers me.
No.
Just call him Reece, man.
Also, just before Will, are you there? Yeah. I don't know. Kai mentioned
Sorry,
something very important. That's all right. I'll let you go. I'll let you go up on Tuchel after this. Kai mentioned something important there about Tuchel's Dortmund record. Bear in mind that was against Pep's Bayern Munich. Yeah. Against Pep's Bayern Munich. So essentially, he was putting. I'll do this. Putting like. It'd be a variance of a crappy second, third place Scottish team against Celtic. Do you know what I mean? Like that. It'd be like that. That's how conquering Pep's Bayern Munich were and still are Bayern Munich. But Will, praise Tuchel, my man.
Yeah, he's a very good manager. Very, very good manager.
The way he said that.
Your tone of voice.
Yeah, he's all right.
Tone of voice.
Will describe cucumbers. Very, very healthy. Very, very just nutrition. Like you're literally giving us like obvious things. What do you like about him?
I think Will's coming across like I know he is. I've been telling you that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is that how you're coming across, Will?
No. It's just I'm not even going to talk about Lampard because it was at that point.
No, Lampard.
Why not, man? You can. How can you compare like a stage if you can't compare to the stage that was above it before?
True.
Doesn't make any sense.
I would have taken Nigel Adkins as manager at that point where we were ninth. Yeah, I would have taken.
I would take you, man. And you're the type of guy who played the goalkeeper in midfield just to FIFA, man, just to show up, man.
Why?
You should play Pulisic with one arm, man. He would do anything.
Yeah, okay. Man,
because he's right, man. He doesn't need his arm to play football, man. Could behind his back.
Yeah, but
he doesn't need balance.
With Lampard, I loved him so much. I just wanted
balance is overrated, man.
It's like where you've got, when your dog's ill, you've got to put it down. That's what we had to do.
Jesus Christ, man. That went dark very fast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's he's just a very good manager. Highest win percentage in PSG.
Another thing to mention, it's like it's no coincidence too that Tuchel took them to PSG to their very first Champions League final.
United are through.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
And guess what? Guess who scored? Their best player. None of this Bruno Fernandes shit. Paul Pogba is their best player. Paul Pogba is by far their best player, and he's the reason.
Oh, I thought you were talking about PSG.
So all the United fans
eliminated from that. Oh man.
All the United fans disrespecting Paul Pogba, go fuck yourself. That's what I have to say to you right now.
Arsenal lost as well, but they went through.
Let them discuss that. Well, Tuchel, man. Yeah. Will, any more for Tuchel? Or?
I mean, he's an excellent manager. He's a great tactician. I'm going to put my faith in him.
And you wanted that. And you wanted that bold Kante Allegri, man. Shame on you. Will.
Allegri would still have done. Allegri would have been. Allegri is a very good manager as well. He's
Yeah,
also
but the
a
football,
serious-
oh my God, I'll start scratching my
The
arm out
football's
watching
not
that
that
football,
bad.
man. Just
It's
for
not that
entertainment, man. Just to be enlightened, man. That's how bad it is. What do you mean the football is not bad, man? Gee, literally, Juventus fans were crying for football to be better, man.
But anyway,
but-
but can I ask you guys a question? This is not to
Yeah.
Tuchel, yeah.
Is it a prime question or normal question? Man?
It's about
Just-
Aguero because I've
Okay.
heard you say about how he's injured. Would you take Aguero at Chelsea on a free?
Yes, I love Aguero, man. He's like my
No,
favorite ever
I think
Premier
it's
League
no-
striker, man.
On a 1 year, it's almost like what happened with Lampard to Man City.
Maybe.
But obviously,
I don't know. If it doesn't affect us getting Haaland, then fine.
Oh yeah.
We're
If
not
it's a
getting
stop,
Haaland either
man,
way.
no, man.
It won't affect it. It won't. Affect
We are getting Haaland. We are
I'm
getting
muting.
It
Will,
won't
I'm
affect
muting you,
it,
Will. I'm muting Will. Will is depressing us with his negativity.
Oh,
He won't go.
I mean-
he won't go to Man City. You won't go to Man City just
okay.
because his dad played for Man City during your barren years. Piss
Real
off.
quick, just to touch on it because I don't want to make this a show about Haaland.
Rangers are out as well.
150 mil.
Yeah, do
150
it.
mil. Roman Abramovich injected 200 mil into the club. I think it's
120 mil on a player that our manager doesn't even really want. Oh, boo! Fucking
He wants him.
He
He doesn't
wants
know.
it. What are you
Who-
talking about?
How
There's
do
no
you know he
report.
doesn't want him, Will? How do you?
I've not seen one report saying Tuchel wants him. I've seen the report that Roman Abramovich wants him.
No, I've seen Roman Abramovich saying that he
Seen it?
promised
Have you-
Tuchel that he will get him. What's his name? Haaland, man.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
I'm not
Okay,
saying.
okay,
I'm
no
not
problem.
saying. If Tuchel wants him, then yeah, get him. But
Who do you think Tuchel wants? Lukaku has the first touch of a fucking rapist. Man?
no, I'm not
Christ.
even saying he
This
wants
debate
the
again.
club. We're not having that debate. We're not having the debate.
Let's
I
get
mean,
back
we
to.
can't-
Let's get. I'll just.
He wants Belotti. Yeah.
I just want to. I
Oh
think.
my
I'll just
days,
mention
I
one more
will
thing
see
about.
the
I just want to
screenshots.
mention.
He's Belotti second to last on the list of strikers.
I'm
Why
sorry,
did you
guys.
do
I shouldn't
that,
have
Kai?
triggered him. I'm
Jesus
sorry. No, that was me.
Christ.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
It's the stupidity from you, Marshall. It's annoying.
No, I leave
Uh,
Marshall alone.
all right.
You.
Will is just
Time out.
Stupidity because I don't want Belotti.
Will's
Okay.
on one tonight.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're saying that I want Belotti when he's second bottom on my list out of how many ever.
He's on your
strikers
list,
I've put down.
period.
Do you know what?
People in the chat. Will actually has a list. He has
He
a
does.
list, a
He
physical
does.
list of the players that he wants.
He's a brick
He does, he
hive.
does, yeah.
It's called a
Tell them
brick
what-
hive.
No,
Tell
the
them
brick, Andrew. You know what the brick hive is? The brick hive is full of players that I don't like and that are
Like who?
bombers.
Like who?
He put Messi on there.
No, okay. But
You did put Messi on there. Don't
I-
deny it. I saw Messi on
Maybe,
there.
okay. But
Yeah,
Messi
don't
is the
deny
player.
it.
Yeah, I'm not denying it. He's in there because I have an agenda against him. Yeah.
Do you have Maradona in there? Will?
No. Immobile's
Jesus.
in there. Fred's in there. Chiesa's in there. I think who else is in there? Zidane's in there. Not the player. Manager. I think Klopp's in there as well.
Klopp's in there since when?
Immobile. I don't know if I said Immobile already, but
Get him Immobile already.
Bruno's in there.
Pause in
Yeah,
there.
there's loads of players in there.
Yeah, you can't probably see all that. That's
Oh
his
yeah,
brick
Icardi's
hive,
there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's there.
Oh
Who
my
else is there?
God, it's an actual thing.
I
Jesus.
can't. I can't believe you actually put a PSG player in there.
That is so-
Icardi.
look,
It's Icardi.
look,
It's Icardi.
See,
Yeah,
see how,
you
see
still
how,
like him.
look, that's how you know Will is a conservative, man. He built a wall, man. He
I'm
put-
He built one.
God damn, motherfucker, build a wall.
He built
I tell you, you earned Trump's respect. That's for sure.
Oh fuck.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Oh.
they're not allowed to Chelsea, man. That's why the wall is there.
Oh
so
yeah, I
they don't
missed
come
out.
to Chelsea, man.
Longley's on there. Longley's on there. He deserves to be there. Longley's a cunt. I hate him.
Yeah,
All
you're going to build a bigger wall, Will. That's
Let's-
continuous, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to build a bigger wall.
I just want to say one more thing about Tuchel, and I think we'll wrap it. Tuchel has done something that's very underestimated in management, but is very simple, and that's for all you Lampard. If you are still a Lampard inner, I don't know what's wrong with you. I really don't. Get over it. I know he's your first love and everything.
I know what's wrong with them, Andrew. They need some tea injections, man. They have
They
too much
do, yeah.
oxygen, man.
They do. Get over it and grow a set. But Tuchel has done something magical in management. It's called man management, and it's called tactics and having a game plan. Not
Lampard
simply
did have a game plan, but it was shit.
No, yeah, you're right. His game plan was go up there and express yourself. It's not modern dance, all right? It's football. You can't go out there and express yourself all the time. Tuchel, keep it going.
It's about doing the basics.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember he had that rant. It's
Yeah.
about doing the basics, showing passion, dedication, and I can see like Johnny sitting in his fucking living room in his shorts, being like, exactly, Lamps. I agree. That's exactly what they should do. I love you, Johnny, man. I love you, Johnny.
Yeah. But Tuchel, if we do suffer a defeat, we just Chelsea fans don't overreact. Wait for the reaction of Tuchel and his Chelsea team. But I think that's it. Anything else, Kai? I think that's good, yeah?
Wait, we have to mention, too, I think as of right now, Tuchel has tied the record for being undefeated as a new manager with Scolari.
He broke it. He broke the record.
record.
He broke the record.
So Tuchel is now a Chelsea record
He's in the
holder
record
for...
books. Yeah, he's in the record books.
They said that they did the press release and they told him, and he didn't even know about it, and he was like so
Because
proud.
he doesn't
of the way he did
care.
that.
Kai, he doesn't care. Do you know what I mean?
No,
He
he
just
was so
wants to
proud of
get-
it. No, he said it's a lot, man. He's very proud of it. The way he responded.
Yeah, but what I
He was
mean
so
is,
happy
it's
about it.
like, oh, it's an added bonus. He as soon as that final whistle went, he's focusing on Sheffield United. You know he is, man.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? That's what I want from a manager.
I swear to God.
Compared to the first manager to lose like 4 games to Manchester United one season, like this record that nobody wanted.
I swear to God, if the board fucks this up for us, though, oof.
That's the only. That is the only.
We all know it's when the board is gonna, because he's as good as Tuchel is as a man manager and a tactician. He is a fucking stubborn SOB, man.
Let's also we don't know what's going to happen in a year's time. In a year's time, we might be going, Jesus, I think Tuchel's going in the next game or something. You can easily see that happening, but
I am still shocked. Will built a wall, man. He just put all the players he doesn't like behind it. Man. I am literally dying, man.
We'll set aside time to do that.
Yeah,
Man was taking up some masonry.
Imagine if Will was a president and he has power, man. Jesus, wow, fucked, man. That's it. We're fucked, man. We're fucked.
No comment.
We will be doing a Rory reaction video. We haven't decided what day. It might be tomorrow. It might be Saturday. We're also doing unpopular opinions that will be on the weekends. It won't be on weekdays because we want to get more people on just to rotate and everything, get your unpopular opinions. But
dear God, please make this be true, man. Dear God, please. Please, God, please make this be true, man.
I think, Will, don't you want him to go to Villa in part exchange for Grealish? Is that what you're hoping?
I know I've sinned a lot, but please make this come true, man.
I did this prayer about 3 months ago.
Yeah, but God actually likes me, Will.
But yeah, like I said, you'll be seeing us over the next few days. We'll be here dropping more content, getting more of you guys involved. We know you like the reaction videos. We've seen it in the past. You like them. We will try with the reaction videos.
Been a while.
We have done it. It's been a while. Last time we did the reaction video itself, what we were watching was 9 minutes long, and it was a 2-hour. It was a 2-hour reaction.
Yeah, we'll do better about getting through it.
Video. But we will try our very best. We will get this going this weekend and tomorrow. Alex, thank you for coming on. A mod in our chat. Thank you for that.
No
Shout
worries.
out your socials, my friends.
Yeah,
Socials, Alex.
It's just Alex Repeta on Twitter. And shout out to you guys. Shout out to this channel. Let's get to 1K. How many followers still to go? Like 30?
37, something like
37, something like this, yeah.
Come on, let's subscribe. Let's get to 1K. We'll see Kai's OnlyFans and Will's.
Feed Kai, man. Help me feed my imaginary cat, man.
That's right, yeah.
Let's go on, smash that like button. Go to your mom, your dad, your grandma, your brothers and sisters. Like, make an account, even make 10 accounts. Yeah, just hit that
Yeah.
button. Just
Yeah,
make
exactly,
as
you're
many
right,
as you want. Just
Epic
hit that
Nin,
button.
Epic Nin, you can't come to the reaction because we actually want to get views, man. We want it to be successful. Therefore, you're reacting with us.
You can come on after the stream's finished, Epic Nin. That's when you can come on.
Yes.
You can be in the backstage. You can be in the backstage.
A
of
post
that.
reaction. A post
Yeah.
reaction to the
Post-reaction
reaction.
reaction. Yeah.
Post reaction to the
After TV.
reaction, yeah. You and Marshall can talk about like anime and stuff.
I just want to
There
say we I know other streams are starting, but live we reached highest of about 70 viewers, and we always consistently during our live streams do about between 50 and 70 anyway. So thank you very much. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to it. What you should have done is made your mums subscribe to it for Mother's Day as well, but do it as a late Mother's Day thing as well. So do that. Will, socials, please, mate.
Just follow the Twitter account at KHNoFilter. I am the admin of that.
Will's very tired. He's more energetic than this. But Will's
Speaking
very
of Mother's Day, if any of you have some hot moms, man, my DMs are open, yeah.
Kai's very lonely.
Jesus
At the moment.
Christ.
He's very lonely. He needs some interaction. Something like
I'm a little tipsy, people. Forgive me, yeah. Sorry.
that. It's all right. But Marshall, your reaction? Your socials.
My reaction.
Your reaction to what
Rewatch
I
the
just
video
said.
if you want to see my reaction.
It's always surprised, man. So it's that's Marshall reaction 24/7, man.
Guys, if you want to see more of my content, I do Let's Plays over on my Twitch and on my YouTube under Marshall DBDX. We just finished Uncharted Lost Legacy last night. So you can check that out on the YouTube or the Twitch, wherever you prefer. And if you guys want to check out my music, you can find me on any of your streaming platforms under Back Pocket Alimony. In fact, I'll put that down in the chat so that you guys don't get it confused. We just released a song last month that you guys can check out called Rose Quartz. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss when we do that reaction video as well. And follow if you have a Twitter, follow the KH No Filter Twitter.
Welcome
That's it from me,
onto
guys.
the stage, Back Pocket Alimony.
Exactly.
Go, go, go. Yes, my name's Andrew. I'm the Windsurfer on Twitter. On this channel, Kai launched this channel and invited all of us on. We are helping Kai with this. We are one big, non-filtered family on this. But yeah, subscribe to this channel. Build this up. We are hoping we're hoping we're different from other Chelsea content.
What do you mean hoping? We are, man.
No. What I mean is we're hoping you see us as different from. We are different. We know what I mean. We're not going to hold back. We're not going to pussyfoot around it. You're going to hear the truth from us. What we, even we're not looking to work with the club. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is proper Chelsea's through and through. Follow KH No Filter on Twitter. Subscribe to this channel. I'm everywhere because I've got no life. So, I'm here. Kai has got socials, but he only wants you to follow KH No Filter and subscribe to this channel.
Give Will some love. Give Will some love.
Will some love.
Same.
We'll need some energy.
Don't
Give
follow
us
me
some
on
love,
Instagram. You're getting blocked.
Kai, take us out, my friend.
People, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know what else to say.
Say your
But-
prayers.
Enjoy the taste of victory.
By now,
Enjoy,
all of you know not to do drugs, so I'm not gonna keep, annoying you with it. But take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your week. Weekend is coming up, and always remember, Liverpool are a historical Leicester. United are the dried out devils, man, and Arsenal, they're just irrelevant. Take care of yourself, people.
And Spurs are Spursy, and Mendy's better than Oblak. See you guys.